everyone, I hope you're having a good day, and today I'm going to do a video that I think I've talked about a few times, and I've been planning to do it for a really long time, and finally I'm like, sit down and just do the eyebrow video. So anyway, and of course right now I have something in this eye, so of all days that I'm going to film an eyebrow video, I have something in my eye. So if I'm like twitching my eye or whatever, I'm sorry. So anyway, I am one that I have not always filled in my brows. It's something that I've done in the past probably 3 years, and since I've started doing it, I really do think it makes a difference. But I'm not a person that's fussy over brows. I do like to fill in my brows. I have two different ways that I primarily do it that I've kind of gotten down to a science, and that's the two ways I'm going to show you today. One of them's more fussy than the other, but to me they're both simple. And I'm always looking for something simple. Now, my brows are not like the perfect brows. I do a very, very natural look, which to me is it's easy to do, and it's not intimidating, because to me, people that have these perfect brows is very intimidating, and I like a more just easy look than a perfect look. And what do they say? Your eyebrows are not supposed to be, what is it? They're not supposed to be twins. They're supposed to be sisters. Well, it's like I was telling my mom the other day, my eyebrows are cousins because they have totally different shapes. And I just pluck when I do. I don't have to tweeze a lot because I don't. And they're blonde hairs. So, but when I do, I just follow the natural shape, and that's it. I just keep them in their line. I've never had them shaped or anything like that. I like them very natural, and they don't bother me that they're different. So anyway, my eyebrows are blonde, and so what you see right now is darker than what they normally are. So I do find that since I've started filling them in, that I've noticed that when I don't have them filled in, I look kind of bald. So I do think it is important for blondes and like redheads and stuff like that that have the blonde eyebrows to fill it in, because it does frame your face. But I don't want a fussy brow, and I'm not going to try to show you a fussy brow. So anyway, I'm going to hush talking. I'm going to pull you up close, and I have on the easy way right now. I am going to wipe it off. I'll show you that anyway. Let me pull you close, but yeah, y'all. Before I pull you close and get started, I do want to show you the brow products I'm going to use. The first brow product I'm going to use, and what I have on today, and it's the easiest one, is from Benefit. And this is what it looks like. It's called Gimme Brow. And here's this one. Some people use this as just what they use, and some people use this as a brow gel. I use this solely by itself. It does have little fibers in it, not to let that scare you, but to me it's enough for just my brow. I don't need anything to hold them down, which it is a gel. But I don't have unruly brows. I forgot to say that. My brows, they kind of are what they are. I just make them basically a little bit darker and shape them when I do my eyebrows. But they are what they are. They don't move around. Like my husband's, I have to trim his, and the hairs, like, they'll get out of line. Mine don't do that. So if yours do that, this might not work for you. I don't know. But I have very just normal, just they're there. And so anyway, let me just tell you that about my brows. But this is the Benefit Gimme Brow. It's like a tiny little mascara wand. Kind of reminds me of the Clinique, the bottom lash mascara. But you can see it's just kind of a, you know, that's what it is. It's got little tiny fibers to it, and mine is in the light medium. It might be the lightest shade. So I'm usually pretty much the lightest shade of brow powders and brow gels and all that kind of thing. The other thing that I'm going to use is from Makeup Forever, and it's in the color, it's Aqua Brow. And it's in the color number 10, and it says Corrector Sourcils Waterproof, because I'm reading a different language. Waterproof Eyebrow Corrector, not Corrector Sourcils Waterproof. Anyway, so that is what that looks like. I was at Ulta the other day, and I saw that NYX has something that looks just like this, and I put it on my hand. It looks the same color, but it is much more watery. I haven't used it on my brows, but just know that I think it was like $6, whereas this is, I don't know, close to $30. So you know, if you want to try the next one. And I think this one's in somewhere in the $20 range. So anyway, these are the two products that I have found to be my tried and true. Now before I use these, I did use some brow pencils. This one is from Milani. It's in the shade Natural Taupe. I don't want to really talk about these because I don't really use them. And this one is from Sally's Beauty Supply. It's in the brand Boutique, and it's in the color Natural Blonde. So anyway, if you're more comfortable with pencils, these are the two pencils that I found that I liked. But to me, pencils are a little bit fussier, and the color sometimes can come, for a blonde, can come off a little red. And to me, sometimes they can be just a little dark. So I have looked and looked and looked for like the perfect color and something that I think is not fussy. And these, I feel like I'm drawing on my brows. I don't know. So anyway, I'm just going to show you the two that I like. I'm going to pull you close, wipe off my eyebrows. I'll be right back. Hello. I probably should have tweezed, but I haven't. I'm not very good about that because you just don't see it. So I have my little vanity mirror right here, so if you see me looking, that's what I'm doing. So I'm just going to wipe my brows off, so it's probably going to take the makeup off around my eyebrows, but hey, who cares? So let me wipe that off, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so here's my natural brow. I haven't brushed them. I just wanted you to see. I just wiped them really hard, and they're just not unruly or anything. They're just kind of there. So I'm just going to comb them into place. You can see they're different shapes. This one has a much higher arch than this one. It is what it is. When I do tweeze, I get the, you know, the excess ones here. I make sure it lines up at the corner of my eye, which it does naturally. And then you want them to line up right here. So that's what I do. Usually don't really tweeze much on top unless if there's a stray here or there, but you know, they're very easy. So I can't complain. If I've got one thing easy in my life, it's my brows. So anyway, so here's what they are. I have very not thick brows, but they're very filled in. So I don't have bald spots, but they're just really light. So when I sit back, they just, to me, it doesn't look strange without it on, but it looks better with something, with them filled in. So I'm going to show you the first way, which is what I had on a while ago, and this is my everyday. I found this after, so I used to use this every day, and then once I found this, this became my everyday. If I'm going out to dinner or on a date or something like that, then I do this. Okay, so got my little, I have to wipe off the excess because it can get a little goopy on there. I want to make sure you can see me. Okay, so this one, let me do this one because this one's a little fussier. I just take it and I just comb it into my eyebrows. It's got like the little mascara wand spoolie. Now this one does smell. It smells like mascara, but I don't know. It smells like mascara, but to me it's kind of stinky. The more layers of this you apply, the darker you can make them. So I usually just, you know, once, and I brush it right into place. That's it. I do take a spoolie afterwards and I kind of comb it in, so if there is any goops or whatever, it just brushes them right out. And then that's it. I'm done. That is all I do for my eyebrow. I don't take any concealer and trim it out or anything like that because I do like it to look very, very natural. So you can see the difference, and that's it. So the other one is the Makeup Forever. So I put just a little dot. Then I just maybe put a little dot on the back of my hand. Now if I was going to do both brows, I'd put a little bit more than that. That's probably too much for one brow, but I'm not used to doing one brow. And I have this Sonia Kashuk number 108. It's a brow brush. It's not a great brow brush, but because I'm not fussy, I don't really care. It's kind of lost its hold. It would be better if I had one that was really tightly compacted instead of flaring out, but whatever. Okay, so then I just take that, get a little bit on there like that, and then just wipe off the excess. And then I go in and, I'm trying to look in the mirror and do this, and I just paint it in wherever my brows are. And it feels, it's doesn't really feel like a liquid eyeshadow, kind of, but it has more of a dry texture when you're actually painting it on. So hopefully you can see that. And you see this isn't fussy either. But it's a little bit more, takes a little bit more time and a little bit more precision. But not much. And it's a little bit darker. That's why I say, to me, it's more, I'm more comfortable doing this at nighttime now. Okay. That's it. Then I take the spoolie yet again and just brush it through. Make sure everything's laying down nicely. So, that's it. They look virtually the same. To me, this one's just a little bit darker, and to me, it's a little bit more put together. Not put together, but this one looks a little more natural, whereas this one looks a little more laid down and manicured. So that is the Benefit Gimme Brow Makeup Forever Aqua Brow. Yeah, that's my brows. Okay, so I hope you thought that was easy. I'm telling you, it is so easy. This is how I do my brows every day. Either one, take your pick. To me, they're very easy, and you will need a spoolie. I didn't say this is a Sonia Kashuk spoolie, and I've had it forever, and I think it's a great one. So, I also don't put a lot of money in my eyebrow brushes. But these are, I mean, pricier products, and like I've said, I've bought drugstore stuff. I've kind of been all over the board to get to this point, and I really, really recommend these products. Now, if you want a more manicured, perfect brow, I don't know how to do that. So, anyway, alright, I hope you like this. Again, I hope you think it's simple, because it is. If you have any questions about anything, put it below, and I'll try to answer it, except for how to do a perfect brow, because I don't know. But anyway, alright, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe. I would really appreciate it. And as always, thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. See you later. Bye.